going on? It's your boy TJ, and I'm back here with another video. First off, I want to say thank you guys for getting me to 2K subscribers. So what we're pretty much gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I tune my drums. We're gonna take these Emperor suedes off and the stock heads. Replacing these, I'm gonna use a clear Emperor on the top and then a clear Ambassador on the bottoms. So without any further ado, so now we're just gonna take our drum key and just take the tension rods off, loosen it, and then, you know, that's how you get the drum head off. So before we even do that, always wipe off the surface. That's very important. And now we're on to the resonant side. And as soon as you take the resonant head off, you do the same thing. You wipe it off. Wipe off your drum shell, because you know it can have stick, chips, debris, dust, all kinds of stuff. Do all that before you put a new drum head. Matter of fact, wipe off the hoops too. Don't forget the hoops. So now we're just finger tightening the tension rods just to get it prepped up before you tune. And then before we start tuning, always stretch your drum heads, both resonant and the batter side. Stretch it out so it can be ready. And now we're doing the same thing on the batter side. You know, finger tight, put it on there, finger tighten it, etc., etc. Just, you know, make sure you stretch the batter side and the resonant side, so that when you start tuning, it makes it kind of easier, so you won't hear that popping sound when you start tuning a drum head.
Also, if you gotta tape up your stock head, especially on the bottom for your floor tom, basically you need to just do this to your drum. Just do this. So me personally, what I like to do when it comes to tuning 8-inch toms, or basically my toms, for 8-inch toms, what you want to do is you want to get the bottom side tight, but not so tight to the point where it's just like gonna pop. You want to give it that kind of that popcorn sound. It's almost like you're tuning a 10-inch snare, or like a piccolo snare, kind of like that. So see how it's already kind of giving some sort of tone? That's what what you kind of want to look for. But not that tone. No, you do not want that. You don't want the main thing you're trying to go for is you want your drums to sound in tune. Like just in tune. Not sounding flat, just in tune. So yeah, but the 8-inch tom is usually gonna be the easiest to work with. So now that I'm testing out the 10-inch tom, you already know it sounds disgusting. So now I'm basically just tuning it down. The resonant side is very disgusting. So make sure the resonant side is very even. Like all sides of the resonant side is even. Now it sounds a little bit better. So now onto the batter side, testing it out. That one's already about the same tension as the resonant side, so I'm tuning it down. Just making sure it's like even. So as you can hear, it kind of has a little bit of life in it. You're just trying to perfect it. It's not perfect, but it's probably not gonna be perfect till like the end of the video, honestly. But as you can tell, it sounds better. All right, so this is where pretty much everybody's saying this is like the most trickiest drum to tune. Personally, I haven't had any hard time tuning a 12-inch tom really, because 12-inch tom, you're really just going for a thud. You're not trying to tune it as high as the 8 or the 10. You're just you're basically looking for a little bit of a higher pitched version of a floor tom, really. So resonant side, just tune it down. Tune it down, but not so down to the point where it's like flat. You don't want it flat, but you also don't want it the same tension as you would for an 8 or a 10-inch tom. So now, as you can see, we're getting there. Honestly, it would be perfect if I was playing for jazz, like old school jazz. But that's not what I'm going for. What I'm doing is, trying to tune it down a little bit. So now we're getting there. Tune it down a little bit. Almost got it. Almost. I think we got. Nah, we didn't. Almost there. Okay, I think we're pretty close on there. I think we are. Yeah, pretty close enough. So as you can see, the floor time's kind of already in tune. Just you know, making sure it's perfectly in tune, like to my satisfaction. It's kind of got that thuddy sound. What you're looking for is a thuddy sound for a floor tom. That's basically what you want. But yeah, personally, I think it's pretty good right now. We'll just see how the drums turn out after this video.